Oh, I like this. I literally love how we always react every time.
Hey guys, it's Liv.
And it's Alan.
Yay! And today we will finally be doing the Q&A that you guys have been asking for. So we'll be answering your questions from YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, you name it. So basically the most asked question is how we met.
Essentially, we do customer service at home, right? And because of that, we have like team members that are kind of like scattered all over the country.
Yeah, so like from states, so
Exactly.
like Ohio, Washington, like you name it.
Basically, you have to go through this like paid training before you actually start the job, and then that like we join this huge essentially like Skype session. And you just kind of like meet everybody, and then you kind of go through training together. Yeah. So Olivia and I, we got put on the same team. Yeah. And one day I needed some help. I had a question, and so I was like, okay, let me just try to FaceTime Olivia. So FaceTimed her. We ended up hitting it off. Like our FaceTime call was literally like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was like super long.
Literally lasted forever. And then like I remember I hung up, and I was like, she's actually kind of chill because
really?
Yeah, it was actually really nice. This past spring break came up, and Spring Break 2K17.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that video,
it'll be right up here.
I literally hopped on the internet, purchased my ticket, like
boom, and
no looking back, and then came and we met, and it was
freaking amazing. Like that whole entire week that we were together was just like the moment that you meet your internet best friend, y'all. Like you also have to be careful. So the way that we met was like really like legit. And if you just meet like an internet friend from like, you know, a video game, it's probably not a safe idea to go and meet that person. So I don't advise you to do it that way. But we just met because it was already safe. We had like background checks and everything.
That's pretty much how we met.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah, we met through work.
I guess that's the easier way to say it.
Yeah.
How long have you and Alan, with a D, know each other? P.S. Nice video. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. So it was September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
Oh my God, it's been
That's
a year.
Like, oh my God.
That's our 1 year anniversary.
It's almost been a year.
Gerardo asks, what do you look for in a man? That's if you don't got one, I suppose he meant have. Or you do, what is it that attracts you to him?
Ooh, okay. So things that I like in a guy is like if he makes me laugh a lot. So that's really important.
Got it.
And if I'm completely like comfortable in front of him, if he's really close to his family and he likes being around them and stuff, so that's also really important too. What about you?
I'd have to say the same. Like, we have to laugh a lot. Like, I literally laugh at everything. I don't know if it's like my coping mechanism or
we
if,
laugh a lot.
Family is also a really important thing for me. Like, my family, we're a very like close-knit family, so family is like super important to me. Like holidays, those are important.
Oh yeah, like, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you need to have goals, okay? Like, we are supposed to be together to grow each other. We're kind of like I really don't believe in the whole you bring 50, I bring 50, we make 100. Like, no, you need to have 100, I'm gonna have 100.
Yes.
And I would need you to be adventurous.
So Giselle asks, where are we from? So I'm from Texas and he's from Georgia.
One question I want to ask is, how long have you guys been dating? And what's your best advice for internet long distance relationships? I'm currently in one. We're just gonna fast forward through that first part.
But the advice though for you is to just make sure that you both want to try, and as long as you both want to still be with each other and you're making the efforts, actually making the efforts to like speak to each other a lot, you know, Skype, watch movies over Skype or whatever you want to do, then it's bound to work out. Like the only way it fails is if the other person doesn't try anymore.
It's important that you understand that because you guys don't have like the physical contact to like see each other every day.
Yeah, because that's like a big minus. You can't hold their hand, you can't give them hugs, you can't see them like walking down the hallway like if you're still in high school, you know.
Exactly.
So that kind of sucks. But, you know, the fact that you are either in like or in love or whatever, that's the most important part. Like, it's the feelings that count. And if it's really special, then you don't need that stuff for the time being. It's only temporary, so it's not going to be forever that you're going to be apart for. Communication is like the #1 important thing.
And then with communication, you build trust. Girl, you saw it coming out my mouth and you just stole it. Set really clear expectations on what it is that you truly want out of the friendship. And am I prophesying for us right now? Like, we need to have a serious conversation after this question.
So, Jeffrey would like to know what our favorite color is. So, mine is cerulean.
My favorite color, I'm a very easy guy. Navy blue. I'm a huge navy blue guy. What is y'all's favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant, there's a restaurant called Joey D's. I know everybody says every vegetarian like has to tell everybody that they're a vegetarian, but because I am a vegetarian, they have like the best salads that you will ever eat in your life, and they have these like honey butter rolls that are like to die for.
So my favorite restaurant is probably gonna be Dos Salsas, which is a Mexican restaurant, of course, because we are in Texas, and they have the best carne asada and enchiladas and empanadas you'll ever have in your entire life and existence, and it's just out of this universe good.
How did you trust each other? I mean, how did it happen first? Communication, essentially. Like,
yeah, just
you
like
literally
talking,
have to talk. You have to put forth the effort to
like
get to know this person.
tell each other about yourself.
Exactly.
You know, and then it just kind of like forms. Stay Young, I hope I said your name right, asked, what's it like to be in a friendship like the one that you have? So I like this question a lot because it's a very different type of friendship. Like, it's not a friendship that you have that you can go visit them like 10 minutes away walking down the street. I wish it was like that. It's fun at the same time, even though he's far away, to like still keep in contact, and like no matter how long we go without talking to each other, we're still just as close as we were like, you know, a week ago or 2 weeks ago or whatever. So
with Olivia, it's our situationship. She's home away from home for me. And so it's amazing having Olivia. In December, I'm gonna meet my internet best friend. What were your first feelings when you saw him for the first time in real life?
Well, I was like, right before the moment happened, I was like excited and nervous, but like the good nervous at the same time. So I was just like, I couldn't even speak. I was like, so I was walking down there, and then as soon as I saw him, like it just exploded my whole entire mind with excitement, and I was just so happy to finally see him, because like you think after FaceTiming them for all this time and seeing them through a screen and that's all you see them like, and then seeing them like in person, like it's kind of weird when you think about it, because like you've never seen that person walk before, or like make a sandwich, like little things like that that are simple that we do every day. So Alexis would like to know how old we are. I am 20, almost 21, and you are 20 as well. Chrissy asked, was there a time you two stopped talking to each other? Like not completely, but you know what I mean. I know what you mean. Sometimes like a few days will go by. I think maybe like what, 5 or 6 days went by, but you were like traveling like in a different country somewhere else, or we're really busy with like finals and stuff. But like I said before, it doesn't really matter how long we go without talking with each other, because we'll just kind of pick up where we left off.
How did your friends react when you both told them you had an internet best friend? I had no idea that an IBF was even a thing.
Yeah.
Until Olivia FaceTimes me, like after we like I'd sent her like my confirmation and stuff. She was like, so you know what this makes us, right? And I'm like, no. And she's like, we're internet best friends now. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, that's cute. Like, okay, cool. Little did I know, like, you literally can go on YouTube and there are millions of views of people like meeting their internet best friend.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere.
And so, first of all, I just want to get that out of the way. I had no idea that even existed. And so, now that I'm like telling my friend, like even yesterday, I was like, hey guys, flying out to Texas, gotta go meet Olivia. And they're like, who's Olivia? And every time I have that brief moment of like silence, because I'm like, she's my coworker / internet best friend, but more so my internet best friend, because like literally work is like, although work is the reason we met, work is like this much of our relationship.
Yeah, like it's a very small part, because we're like so much beyond that.
And then like
we didn't mean for it to happen. It just
different.
happens.
It was a
like you don't go looking for an internet best friend. They just kind of come into your life.
What is your bestie's pet peeve? There are quite a few things that bother this one right here. First of all, bad driving, impatience. That's a thing.
So definitely his pet peeve is probably like people who don't get stuff done whenever it needs to be done.
What's your favorite thing about each other? By the way, you guys are best friend goals.
Thanks.
Olivia's like humanitarian goals. I think my favorite thing about Olivia is she's so unpredictable. Like I literally never know what is about to happen. Like Olivia is like a wild card. Like you can never mentally prepare yourself to be with Olivia. Like it's just kind of like a here we go. Even like our FaceTime conversations, it may be the same topic, but it's never the same conversation. It's never.
I think my favorite thing about Alan is that the fact that I can tell him almost anything and he's not ever going to judge me. He's always there for me no matter what. Like the loyalty is like 110%.
The second most popular question is this word vomit. Okay. Dot is your answer, okay?
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We finally answered as many of your questions as we possibly could. So I hope you guys have a super awesome, fantastic, splendid, amazing day.